Get ready to bring about a revolution in the way you experience driving because the future has just become more exciting. Have you ever fantasized of driving through the streets of a metropolis or going on an adventure of epic proportions in a vehicle that is not only cutting edge but also kind to the environment? Imagine now the Renault 4, a global electric crossover that is going to transform the way people drive in the year 2025. However, what distinguishes this exhilarating ride from the others on the market? When it comes to the realm of electric vehicles, what are the revolutionary characteristics and forward-thinking design components that make the Renault 4 a game-changer? Join us as we shed light on the electric journey that lies ahead and uncover the reasons why the Renault 4 is more than simply a car. It is a bold statement for a future that is environmentally responsible. Are you prepared to take the wheel and enter a brand new era of driving? In 2025, Renault will release the Renault 4, a global electric crossover vehicle. Renault's efforts to infuse emotion to its growing lineup of electric vehicles began with the introduction of the new 5 E-Tech. These efforts were motivated by the company's desire to reimagine some of its most popular and iconic cars from the company's history. The next step is the reintroduction of the Renault 4, which is considered to be one of the most important nameplates for the French company. Moreover, 8 million automobiles were sold all over the world during the course of the automobile's 4-decade existence, which began in 1961 and concluded in 1994. The new Renault 5 E-Tech, which costs $27,000, is a competitor to the electric Mini Cooper. The 4-Ever Trophy concept has already provided a sneak peek at the high-riding Renault 4, which is scheduled to go on sale in 2025 in Europe, as well as in a few other foreign markets. In this post, we have included every bit of information that we are aware of regarding its design and technical characteristics. Additionally, we have included a new batch of renderings that we have created by using the most recent spy images and patent photos. Initially, the French automobile manufacturer announced in June 2021 that the Renault 4 will be a component of its plan to electrify its vehicles. The grille, lighting signature, and outlines of the passenger and LCV versions of the contemporary reimaginings of the renowned 4-liter hatchback and its corresponding 4-fourgonette van were previewed during this announcement. These versions are a contemporary take on the classic 4-liter hatchback, create a retrofuturistic design. On the other hand, the Renault 4-Ever Trophy concept, which was presented for the first time in Paris in October 2022, offered the most enlightening glimpse into the subsequent production model. As a result of our analysis, we now have a better knowledge of the production model's harsh appearance as well as its thrifty nature. Our artist has developed a portrayal of the 2025 Renault 4 crossover that is very precise, drawing inspiration from official hints, prototypes that have been seen over the past month, and the design that was presented the previous year. While the front and back 3/4 renderings of the idea are identical in terms of their body and stylistic qualities, there have been certain modifications made to the renderings that are particular to the production procedure. Smaller wheels, typical door handles and mirrors, a body package that is more subtle, the removal of the concept's severe off-road equipment, and the futuristic hollow bonnet that sacrifices functionality are possibly some of the things that are included in this list. The greenhouse, the tapered tail with the pill-shaped taillights, the trapezoidal, vented rear side windows, the greenhouse, a simple black grille enclosing the LED headlights, and the pronounced fenders are some of the obvious allusions to the original 4-liters that are likely going to make it into production. Other obvious allusions include the pronounced fenders, the vehicle's wide ground clearance, hefty plastic cladding on the boxy wheel arches, and enormous unpainted parts on the bumpers all contribute to the vehicle's muscular stance, which is consistent with that of its stablemate, the Dacia Duster. Measurements, interior, and technology. The 4 is expected to have a wheelbase of 2,570 mm 101.2 inches and a length of 4,160 mm 163.8 inches. It is believed that the 4 will closely follow the footprint of the concept and will be able to comfortably fit into the B SUV market. By this measure, it would be 68 mm or 2.7 inches shorter than the internal combustion engine-powered Captur, which is now the smallest SUV in Renault's European portfolio. However, it would be over half a meter or 19.6 inches longer than the original 4-liters from the 1960s. It is very likely that the interior of the Renault 4 will be designed after the interior of the 5 E-Tech electric hatchback, which was just recently unveiled. Despite the fact that our spies were able to get a glance at the dashboard, which revealed a screen arrangement that was comparable to the hatch, we are unsure of the extent to which this had an effect. Despite its diminutive size, it is envisaged that the electric platform would have a cabin that can accommodate 5 passengers and a boot that is relatively spacious for the class. The R5 and R4 models will be the only ones to have Renault's approach of merging modern and retro design elements which will differentiate them from the other vehicles in the portfolio. The chief design officer of Renault Group, Laurens van den Akker, has stated that this decision is comparable to the strategy that Ford takes, which is to allow designers to tell stories from the past for the Mustang and Bronco names. Additional electric vehicles that draw stylistic inspiration from the history of their individual automakers include the Fiat 500e, the Honda E, and the Mini Cooper Southeast. The C7FB architecture, which will also serve as the basis for the R5, the Alpine F5 hot hatch that will be produced in the future, and the electric Juke and Micra replacements will be extended for the Renault 4. Similar to the 5, it is predicted that it will come with 3 front-drive, single-motor powertrain options, each of which will have 94, 121, and 148 horsepower, respectively. There is a possibility that Renault will also provide the possibility of installing a second motor at the rear of the vehicle, which would result in four-wheel drive. A battery with a capacity of 40 kilowatt-hours or a larger battery with a capacity of 52 kilowatt-hours will be available to consumers, just like the options for the 5, which may theoretically give the electric vehicle a range of up to 249 miles, 400 kilometers. Depending on the specific model, these packs are compatible with DC rapid charging of up to 80 kilowatts and 100 kilowatts respectively. Additionally, it is believed that the vehicle-to-grid technology will be incorporated into the Renault 4, just as it was in the Renault 5. We also know that the new low-cost batteries will incorporate nickel, manganese, and cobalt technology, just like the Renault 4, which will be manufactured at the Electricity Center in France, which is owned and operated by the Renault Group. The R5 Super Mini and 4 crossover will occupy Europe's popular B segment and serve as the zero-emission equivalents of the ICE-powered Clio and Captur. Both vehicles will be based on European standards. As a result of their retro-inspired design, these electric vehicles will be a good fit with Renault's next portfolio of passenger electric vehicles, particularly the Megane E-Tech and Scenic E-Tech. In addition, the Ford Fourgonette van will be positioned next to other light commercial vehicles manufactured by Renault, such as the Master E-Tech and the Kangoo E-Tech. There is a distinct sense of expectation surrounding the Renault 4, which is scheduled to make its debut as a global electric crossover in the year 2025. This electric car is more than simply a source of transportation. It expresses a vision for a future that is greener and more connected. Its promise of mixing innovation, sustainability, and style makes it more than just a route of transportation. It is the Renault 4 that serves as a beacon of hope as we look ahead to the year 2025 and beyond. It is a symbol of a change towards cleaner transportation options and a renewed commitment to environmental stewardship. The Renault 4, with its cutting-edge technology and forward-thinking design, encourages us to rethink our connection with the road and to embrace a more environmentally friendly way of moving forward. The Renault 4 is poised to take the initiative in the direction of a more sustainable and environmentally friendly tomorrow as the automotive industry continues to undergo transformations. Stay ahead of the curve with exclusive updates and insights on the Renault 4 and the electric vehicle revolution. Subscribe now and join us on the electrifying journey towards a sustainable future.